Welcome to Summit 2015. We're ready to kick off our 9th annual Voting and Election Summit. I'm Susan Jedrzejczycka-Swina with U.S. and Overseas Vote Foundation. And with me on stage are our two co-hosts. We have Rob Ritchie, the Executive Director of Fair Vote, and Marcia Johnson-Blanco, the co-director of the Voting Rights Project with the Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights Under Law. It's been a fabulous experience working with these two to produce this event for you. You can go ahead and be seated. I'm going to take a few minutes. I'd like to review first the priorities that we kept in mind while developing the agenda and the format for today. The first guiding priority was to keep you engaged. And for that, we're going to take a very fast-paced journey through today. Some of the sessions have as many as 17 speakers. You will be treated to interviews, keynotes, roundtable discussions, and TED-style talks. We'll also keep loyal to our commitment to you to have our networking breaks, long enough for you to truly connect and meet people, because dialogue is also a key priority of Summit. As for the format, it's rather speedy. We took it off the idea of speed dating and developed speed conferencing. So get ready for a ride. Our final guiding priority was our theme. This is the most pertinent issue of our time, and we wanted to focus the summit around it. How to engage, empower, and protect the American voter. Who would have thought 10 years ago that today we would be looking at flat or declining rates of voter participation? Many, if any of you, probably did not. I certainly didn't. We have cultural problems, structural problems, systemic problems, and we may need to do things differently in order to get a different result. Today we'll benefit from the harsh examination and open discussion that we need to look these issues in the face. Perhaps you also, like me, are asked once in a while, why are you doing this? The answer? Because we have to. We must. We work against all odds to build engagement. I believe that in this room we have a self-selected group of brave souls who are ready to face the facts and face these challenges, and that we cannot do anything else until we have done this. People might say we have rose-colored glasses on, that we're overly optimistic, but the fact that you are sitting here, you are the seekers, you are the ones who are willing to open your hearts, your minds to new ideas, new learning, new thoughts, and you are the brave. You are the brave. It is the brave who dare to dream and dare to try. It is the brave who assess and reassess, who adjust and readjust, who reinvent and recreate the future of voting and elections. Welcome to Summit 2015, where you are the brave and we are the brave together. Before I go too far, I'd like to take an important moment to signal our sponsors, without whom this event would not be possible. We have Ronald Abramson, who will join us here today in the audience, the Veterans Campaign, who will host our reception, Global Touch, Hogan Lovells, and Winston and Strawn. Also, for those of you who like to tweet, please note our hashtag, Voting Summit. Now I'd like to turn it over to my co-hosts who will welcome you personally, and I wish you a wonderful summit. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. As Susan said, my name is Marcia Blanco, and I'm the co-director of the Voting Rights Project of the Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights Under Law. We're delighted to host this year's summit, and I bring you greetings on behalf of Barbara Arnwine, our president and executive director, who is sorry that she couldn't be here today, but wanted you to know that we are very happy to join with the U.S. and Overseas Vote Foundation and Fair Vote in bringing this summit today, where we look forward to engaging with you on the solutions that we need to move our democracy forward. Just wanted to tell you a little bit about the Lawyers Committee. We were founded in 1963 when President John Kennedy called the private bar to the White House to talk about how the bar could engage in the civil rights fight, and we do so in the areas of education, employment, housing and community development, policy advocacy, and of course, voting rights. And we've been working now for over 50 years to ensure that all have an equal voice in our democracy, and we look forward to engaging with you all today on the solutions and the vision we need to move our democracy forward. So thank you very much for joining us today, and we look forward to the dialogue.
Good morning. I'm Rob Ritchie, Executive Director of Fair Vote, and we are really pleased to be co-sponsors as well. Great thanks to Susan and Marcia. And Susan has been putting these on year after year for a number of years, and I just think deserves a special applause for all she does for that. So we're going to have an afternoon session. This is entitled about the 227 million voters that we could have in the United States, right? That's our eligible voter pool. This year, of that voter pool, or last year in November, barely 1 out of 3 participated in our elections. And that's something that we'd like to change, and I'm sure all of us do, and have thoughts about how it could change. And in our session, we'll be introducing some core ideas that we think would make ballots matter, make voters matter, and get everyone registered, and really live up to that principle that we're striving for 100% participation, having all of our votes count, whether they're overseas, whether they're at college, whether they're just voting for the first time, whether their parents voted or not. We have to sort of change patterns to look for ways for all of us to participate. We've got an incredible program, so we want to get right into that. And again, thank you all for being here, and I think we'll shift to introducing our keynote.